Hello, this is Tommy Rant's RV. Don't think I've ever said that before, mainly because I've sort of stumbled my way onto YouTube, and I'm still stumbling. But today I thought I'd do a video about heat sources that I use in my Casita Spirit Deluxe. Back when I bought it, I had to make a decision about whether to have the furnace put in or not. It's about a $500 add-on. It's something like, I think 13,000 BTUs. There's no doubt it'll heat your trailer up. I decided not to do it, living in Texas. Didn't think I need it. There are times when I wish I had it. And I knew that the Coleman Mach 8 air conditioner had a heat strip in it, which I had heard a little bit about, but it's fuzzy. People don't talk about that heat strip a whole lot, and I think I know why now. It's okay. It's a 1,500 watt, which, is about the same as a hair dryer on high. It's also about the same as these two heaters, which I'll talk about in a minute. But, I've been less than satisfied with the heat strip. I've tried it both here at home on 20 amp, and I've tried it on a road trip I took about a month ago to Eustis, Texas. It was a mild 3 days when I was down there, so I really didn't need it, but it got a bit cool at night, so I thought I'd try it out on 30 amp. Did the same thing it does here. You turn it on and it starts heating up. It blows warmish air. It's not the kind of thing where you're going to stand in front of it and go, oh man, that's a relief. Wow, I'm glad to have some heat. It's kind of a warm temperature. The problem with it is after a few minutes, every time I've used it, it's done this. It'll drop the temp in here quick because it's mounted up on the ceiling, and the fan from it blows down and forward and back, and it sort of is aimed partially right at the thermostat, which has a digital readout for the current temperature, as thermostats do. It'll drop it 3 or 4 degrees, and then the next thing like if I'm sitting in the front of the trailer and I can feel it blowing, next thing I know it's blowing, it almost feels cool. Well, I can only, surmise that is a feature of it, that it has either reached the temp that you have it set for, or it's just got to go through a cooling process every now and then, because I'm not sure which, but I have not been happy with the heat strip, and I do not rely on it. In fact, I don't even use it at home. There may come a time where I'll come to better understand it, or maybe it's just not that good. I'm not sure. If anybody happens to watch this video that has a Casita and uses that heat strip in a way that's workable for them, I sure wish they'd let me know. Or anybody that has a Coleman Mach 8 for that matter. I didn't expect it to be able to warm the trailer up when it's 25 or 30 degrees in here, but I thought maybe I could use it down to 45 ambient outdoor temperature. No, it's not a workable situation for me. So since I don't have the furnace, I don't have that option. But I also don't have to feed it propane continuously. I have four other items here that are either working for me or will work for me. 3 of them have worked for me. The Mr. Buddy heater that I have here, most RVers, everybody's seen these, campers. They're used all kinds of different places, indoor and out. I just got the single one. I've got 8 cans of propane here, but I've never even put one in it. Haven't needed it yet. That's going to be a road heater for sure. If if I'm boondocking. Or if I need to get the trailer warmed up really quick, I'm going to rely on that one. The other two are these. This one's a Holmes. I've had it for at least 20 years. It's one of those with a high and a low, and then it has, I think, it goes from 60 degrees up to 80 in 5-degree increments. It's got a high and a low. And then, or if you just want to turn it on heat, there's a setting where you can turn it on just on heat and it'll just keep blowing hot. Being 1500 watts, it can suck a lot of power. And the temperature settings are sketchy to me. It will blow some heat, and it blows it pretty hard. Not a problem, but it's kind of a backup for me now because I have one that's a little, I don't know, it seems like it's gentler. I'm going to move the Holmes out of the way for now. This one, I don't even remember where I got it. It's called, the brand name is Solel, Soleil. It's also a 1500 watt, but this thing, I'll turn it on for a second to light up the display. So it's got, you can go up and down degree by degree on the temperature. And then it has a high, low, and eco mode over here. I usually run it on low. And it goes up to 86 degrees. If you put it on 86, it'll just keep pumping heat, and it's fantastic. I said I usually run it on low. I don't know how many watts that is, 900 probably, maybe 12. Not sure. And eco I don't bother with because when it comes to getting warm, who wants to be economical? Not me. I have run it on high quite a bit out here. This is the heater. I leave this on all the time these days when it's getting down 40s or below, and it's been down into the 20s here this year. And next week, I think it's supposed to get down to the 20s and even the teens. And I'll be leaving this baby on high when it gets down to the low 20s. And I just run it all night. Lately, since I work out here during the day, I'll come out as soon as I get up and turn it up. I'll just take a kind of, see what it feels like in here, check the thermostat, see what it's reading. One morning I had this thing on and it was reading 34 on the thermostat. It got way colder than I thought it was going to get that night. So I turned this up to 86. Put it on high, and went back in and did my pre-work routine, which went on for about an hour and a half. When I got out here after that, I think it was 67. And I set it on the floor down by my feet because they get cold. And I ran it pretty much all day. It was cold that day. Anyway, my other heat source, so this is my favorite heater. This is great. The Bidford. That's the controller to my heated blanket that my wife bought me at Walmart a couple of months back. And the blanket stays in here. I only use it when I'm camping and sleeping in the bed here in the back. But it's one of those, I've seen the same layout with a lot of different names on it. Sunbeam. This one's Bidford, Biddeford. This is a full twin, at least. I believe it's a full twin, though. I can tell by looking at it in the trailer here. It's a good 78 inches long, and I don't remember the width, but it's wide. It drapes over both sides of this bed, and I've got it tucked in right now. And then I have another, I don't have it in the trailer right now, but I have another blanket, kind of a, what's that stuff? Not fleece, that fake lamb's wool stuff. I guess it's fake. On one side, it's about that thick, and it's like plaid on top. Anyway, if you're going to use a heating blanket, you need another blanket or comforter or something on top of it to trap the heat down in there with you. I've never turned this heated blanket over halfway. I could read the wattage on it, but I'm not sure where it is on there. Maybe on the back of this controller. I don't, it's either not there or it's too small for me to read, but I've run that, the heater on high, and the refrigerator on AC power. All of them at the same time. Never tripped a breaker, never had a problem. Sometimes I have other things plugged in. Well, when I'm working, I've got at least 2 monitors going, sometimes 3, and the laptop and everything. So, and I'm still just running off of that 20 amp outlet we have in our garage. Never tripped a breaker, so that's been cool. It's worked really good. These are things that add comfort. So this is my backup that's never been used. It goes down below the sink. This one gets stored under one of the dinette benches, the Holmes. And the main reason I have that is in case something happens to this one. I don't know if it fries, anything like that. I'll have that as a backup. And then at night, I turn that heated blanket on like a half hour before I go to bed. And it is warm in there, and I think it would be. I don't.